Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Messages from Venus. You guys, this is yet another pick a card reading, but this is for the feast day, I guess, or the day of she's the patron of the Dominican Republic, and she is Nuestra Virgen de Altagracia, and she is the protector, the virgin, the patron of Dominican people, and I am Dominican. And I know that I feel like I don't talk about saints a lot on my channel, but it's something that I would like to incorporate, is like feast days and do like readings. And these are the only daily readings that you guys are gonna get on this channel, is on special days like today, or like days like yesterday, or whatever the case may be. So because I realize that you guys like the pick a card readings that are going on the internet, without me having to give like too many like card readings and do this every day and have like specific questions. This is like a way that I get to, I guess, bake the cake for you guys and eat it too, I guess. It was something that I was opposed to for a very long time, but can't be opposed to it anymore, because as excuse me, or a reader or an alchemist, sometimes you just have to go with the waves and, again, bake your cake, serve it, and eat it too. So with that being said, I hope that you guys choose a deck of cards, right? Focus your energy. Inhale, exhale, choose a deck of cards. I will have the timestamps at the bottom. This is going to be deck number 1, this is going to be deck number 2, and this is going to be deck number 3, or decks set number 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to start off with this deck. If you guys hear any noises or any knocking on the door, people having conversations, I apologize ahead of time because of my roommate. So here we go with the first reading. I'm going to pick out 3 cards, and this is going to be just a general daily energy in honor of Nuestra Virgen de Altagracia. So let's see what she has to say to you guys in regards to what your daily messages are. Okay. All right, you guys. So I see a lot of transformation, transmutation, the involvement of emotions, and also your logic. So I feel like a lot of us are going through situations in a relationship or a situationship where you kind of have to believe what you feel and acknowledge your feelings, acknowledge the things that you're feeling, and then speak your mind. Okay, some of us don't like to acknowledge how we feel. Some of us don't like to acknowledge the way that that we handle certain situations, and we kind of lie to ourselves and then want to kick and scream. Today's not a day to kick and scream. Before you check your emotions, check your emotions at the door, and then let everything else fall into place. I also feel like there is going to be some sort of like change in the way that you communicate as well today, where you're going to keep to yourself, but at the same time not be so straightforward and direct or immature when it comes to how you speak to other people. And then this is your oracle card, and the oracle card is Khadijah, the mother of believers. I'm spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. So be independent, okay? Stand in your truth and be independent. Believe in yourself, but first you have to kind of like be honest with yourself before you can go ahead and say, well, this is what I want to do, and the next thing you know, but you're feeling another way, or you don't want to do certain things, or you don't want to go about a certain situation in the way that you are telling people you want to go about it, but your actions are going to turn out to be totally different. And then at the end, you might turn out to be someone that others sees as a liar or a lie. So you don't want to do that, okay? You want people to believe in your word. So check your feelings at the door, and then say what you have to say at a later time, or whenever you feel like your emotions are in place. So that was deck number 1. And then we're going to move on to deck number 2, or deck set number 2. And then I'm going to pull the cards, and then I'll see what the message is for you guys. And again, I apologize for any noise you guys hear in the background, or just people yapping or talking, because they're very loud. I live on the 2nd floor of a house, and there's always people around. So let's see what the oracle is. And now, so let's see. The message is we have to bring balance to the things that we have lost, right? So sometimes we have to kind of like take the L, is what I say. So take the L, take the loss, okay? Take the losses and balance your losses out, because what I see here is that you have a loss, you have a 5, and then you have another 5. The 5 of, you've lost your emotions and you lost your finances, right? Or you have some sort of disconnect within both of them. But if you add both of them together, you have a balance of 10. And usually 10s are extreme. It's either extremely well, extremely good, or extreme hardship, extreme creativity. It's just in the tarot, or how it's perceived to be in the tarot. The number 10 is extreme, or finalizing something, or coming to the end of something, or a completion of something. So these losses that you guys have been having or have had are losses that are coming to an end. Okay, that's kind of like the perception that I see that you guys should take, or the kind of the route that you guys should take. Because if you focus on the things that you don't have so much, what you'll do is cause yourself a little bit more stress than not, and that's not something that you want to do at all. You don't want to cause yourself too much stress, because otherwise how else are people going to depend on you? Because I do see that you have either children or a mom that is depending on you. You cannot falter at all in any way, shape, or form. And I'm not saying that to like be pushy, or like just say whatever the case is, or just to say something that will make you guys feel bad. That's not the case. I'm giving you guys the reading as is, okay? So you cannot falter, you cannot fall. So then I have the oracle card, which is number 36, and I have Our Lady with the moon Our Lady with the moon at her feet. Okay, so look, everyone right now is at your feet. Okay, so all the women in your life, all the feminine energy that you can think of are at your feet. Whether this is someone, whether you guys are a man or a female, all the feminine energy is at your feet. All the emotions are at your feet. You have to be a little bit more logical, is what I'm seeing here, so that you don't think too much with your emotions. You don't think too much about like what I want, me. This is the bigger picture. You have lost, but there's other people depending on you. So make sure that you balance these emotions, these losses, financial losses. And I feel like at the end of the day, you might get a phone call saying, this bill is due, this and that. Transmute that. There's always ways around how you can pay bills, or how you can do this, or how you can do that, and so that you can bounce back into action if bills is what's bothering you the most at this moment. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. Continue to water your life, and we're going to move on to deck set number 3. All right, so for those of you that chose deck set number 3, let's see what the day has in store for you guys. All right, you guys. So what I see here is that everything is going to fall into place. There's a lot of balance energy for you guys, because the other set number 2 had kind of like the same energy. So everything is going to fall into place. But sometimes you kind of have to know to speak your mind and put a stop to people that are trying to cause you a loss or trying to cause you some sort of restraint between what's actually gonna work out for you and what they want you to work out, so that it's for their benefit, or just out of plain jealousy. I see a lot of jealousy here. I also see like sibling rivalry and situations with like inheritance, or family members coming against one another due to the inheritance, or due to things that they know are gonna work out for you. They're trying to stop you. And it's so sad because it's the older generation going against the new generation. Very, very sad. And the new generation doesn't really want to hear any of that nonsense because they have a plan for themselves. So if you're the older generation looking at the new generation, try not to manipulate the new generation or the younger person you're having a conversation or a dispute with to have things work out on your way, because they have a plan of their own. Let them follow their own plan, and just, as opposed to being against them, try to be like this. Try to be towards the things that are working out, so that you can lead by example, as opposed to them trying to stop you and looking at how things are working out. Okay, if there are any receipts or disputes, whether this has to do with a relationship or things at work, if you have any receipts on someone or something, know that it's not going to work on your favor. It's going to work out on their favor, especially if they have been very righteous. So know that's what's happening for you at the moment. So don't be malicious. Then the oracle energy is love 8, gentleness, caring. Never be glad except when you look at your brother or sister with love. The gospel of the Hebrew. Okay, you guys. So again, rivalry within family members. Try to love one another. Be grateful that you guys are in one another's lives. Be grateful that you have one another, that you have the support of one another. And if this has to do with a relationship, know that things are going to work out, and try to see everyone's point of view with, you know, your point of view, their point of view, and how the world will perceive you. It's important that when you guys are in relationships, just like the cards say, gentleness and caring, that you treat each other with care. Because when you're in a relationship, you have mind, body, and soul. And then everybody else looking at how your mind, body, and soul are working things out, or are putting the church together, or are putting a foundation for the future together. It's very important that you guys understand that how people perceive you is also important. And try to clean your dirty laundry at home. That if you have receipts on your partner, or your partner has receipts on you of things that they've done in the past, clean your dirty laundry at home, okay? I hope that you guys enjoyed this style of reading, and I will see you guys in the next reading. Please continue to water your life, and I love you all very much. Bye.